Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to the channel of Chilled Relaxed Plant content where we talk about our plants and we just try to get them to grow the best we can. If that sounds like something you can relate to or you just want to hang out and do some planty stuff with some planty friends, hit the subscribe button. Let's be plant friends, I guess. Yeah, why not? It is hot in here. My cheeks and my nose are already red because I was running around collecting all the plants for this video. But yeah, we're going to talk about my struggling plants. So, I've got, I don't know, probably over 10. I have over 10 plants that are struggling. And some of them are already in water, trying to be saved. And others are just still in pots. And there's one that I've given up on. And we're just going to go through them. I do have 5 Hoyas on this list. I know. And I'll go through them at the end. So, I guess we'll start with the plants that are still in pots. Okay? Alright. Alright, the first one I'm going to show you is a plant I have given up on, I think. Although this looks like it might be a new leaf coming in. I don't know. This is my Monstera Peru. Can you tell? If you had to look at this, would you think Monstera Peru? Yeah, it's not doing good. It really isn't. There's mealybugs because I've kind of just left it. I just twirled it around itself and plugged it in. Some of it's rotting, some of it's not, but I don't think any of it's rooting. And we're just gonna toss this because it's not worth the hassle. So Monstera Peru, it's also something that I can get from Coastal Farms. Relatively cheap, it's like 20 bucks if I find it in my local area. So I'll just wait until that happens and then I'll buy it again. But this one has left. Maybe I'll try to node propagate it. I'll just cut up the nodes, throw it in my little terrarium and see what happens. So yeah, Monstera Peru, dead. Alright, the next plant I have 2 of them. It's the Monstera Sonia. One is supposed to be like the wide form, one's supposed to be the narrow form. They are both just mainly branches. Yeah, these guys go in and out of growing and dying back every couple of months. I'm not even going to say yearly, it's every couple of months. And part of it is because I underwater, part of it is I think these plants are just not easy to grow. And I'm going to say that, so let me know in the comments below if you think the Adansonias are easy to grow or easy to, you know, like lose their leaves. Not resilient, not that hardy. But yeah, so I have these 2. I think I'm going to repot them together so that it's just one planter of branches instead of 2. And maybe that'll help it somehow. I don't know. But yeah, my Monstera Sonia. Not dead, but definitely struggling. So, alright, the next plant I'm going to show you is another Monstera. I think we have a theme going on. Is the Monstera Picana. Now, I know a lot of people would agree that this is not an easy plant to grow. And it does come back. Like, it's starting to come back. But then it loses all its leaves. It turns into just a bunch of branches. And I've accepted that this is what this plant does. So you know, I wrap around the branches. Every once in a while I'll throw a little bit more dirt on it, on top of it, just to freshen it up, and it'll bounce back. I might repot this guy just to situate the branches a little bit better because it's kind of just all wild right now. But yeah, my Monstera Picana, just never looking that good. And as far as I can tell, there's no pests or anything. They do get these like dots. And I don't know if you could even see them. But you can see them when the light shines through them. There are dots. But there's no pests. There are no pests. And if there was a pest, it would not just be on this plant. It'd be on like that whole shelf. And this is the only plant on that shelf that looks like this. So, yeah. There's no mealybugs. But I don't know what's going on with this guy. But definitely struggling. Maybe this plant wants to be like a water plant, maybe. I was thinking about that, maybe converting some of these harder to grow plants into like leca or just water. I'm not buying leca, just water, but I don't know. You can see right here it is starting to grow back. We have new growth popping out right here. So, like I said, it comes back, but it just most of the time looks ugly. Alright, it's getting hotter and hotter, guys. It's so hot. It's so hot to see how frizzy my hair is. That's how hot it is and humid. Anyway, the next plant is my Philodendron Brancianum. Again, another one I think a lot of people would agree that just looks like garbage most of the time, but it does have new growth coming out. It has one leaf down here that's still okay. It's newish. We got a new little branch right here growing. I think these plants just like more humidity, and where I am on Long Island, it gets pretty humid in the summer. So I think this is going to be like starting to pop off soon because, like I said, it's hot, it's getting humid. Look at the frizz. And I think actually this plant's going to come back, and it might just be a plant that just looks really good in the summers and then just looks like this the rest of the year. So it's okay. It's fine. But yeah, as of right now, she's struggling. But I think she's on the mend, so we will see. Alright, the next plant I'm going to show you is full of cat hair. And it's just going to stay full of cat hair. It is my Mona Lisa lipstick plant. And this plant, I've bought this plant I think twice, and it dies back. It does not like being repotted. It doesn't like being touched. I don't know what goes on with this plant, but I am constantly struggling with this plant. Like, it doesn't even look that bad on the, you know, on the screen, but then you turn to the side and it's all these like dead branches, half dead branches. Like, this pot was full and now it's not. We do have some new growth coming in the middle, so maybe she's finally starting to grow back, or maybe that was like a cutting I had rooted and like stuck back, and that piece will do well. We'll find out. Maybe it's also another plant that just likes a little bit more humidity, and as it's getting hotter, she's starting to wake up and grow again. But yeah, we still have some dead blooms because I haven't cleaned up this plant yet. But yeah, you should look up lipstick plant blooms. They're very pretty. They're really cool. I have a couple other lipstick plants that do great. I have the twisted lipstick plant, the gracilis, the variegated, and the lipstick pagoda. And those all do really well. For whatever reason, I struggle with just the regular plain Mona Lisa lipstick plant, which is supposed to be like so easy, and everybody's got this huge lush one and they're blooming all the time, and not for me. I guess I have to struggle with this one for a little bit, but hopefully she's growing back and she's gonna actually take off and do something in the summer. But yeah, I also have to clean her off. I know. Look at how much. Can you see all that cat hair on there? I don't even know, but it's covered. It's on a lower shelf, so the cats, I guess, their hair gets on it. Oh well. Alright, the last plant that's still in its pot that I'm going to show you is my Syngonium Elbow. Now I have two pieces here. I got one from Miles at Paradise in a Pot and one from Lily at Peace Lily Plants, I think is her name. It's Lily. It's from Lily and Miles, okay? And this guy's just always dropping his leaves. I don't know. We do have a new leaf growing right here. This one's probably because I underwater, right? Like, my other Syngonium's doing well, but they were more established plants. And we do have a new leaf right here, but can you tell, like, this leaf is starting to go now? So again, it will be a one leaf wonder, and then this one will pop off and it'll be a one leaf wonder as well soon. But yeah, my Syngonium Elbow. Yeah, I think I ordered some Kiki paste, and I think I'm going to try to just put it on some of the nodes of a couple of my plants that have dropped a lot of lower leaves and just see what happens. Worst case scenario, it somehow kills the plant. Best case scenario, the plant becomes bushier. Neutral case scenario, nothing happens. I just wasted some money. I guess that's bad. It's not worse, but it's just like, there goes $10. But anyway, yeah. So we'll see how this leaf grows. We'll see how long this leaf lasts. And we'll try to keep watering her more regularly to hopefully keep some of these leaves. Alright, the next plant, I don't know what happened. I think it just didn't have good roots to begin with. But it is my Philodendron, Epipremnum Baltic blue. And this is what we got left. Literally, it's just 3 pieces left. We have them in this gross water that I know I have to change, but I didn't get to it yet. It's alright, I'll do it. It's got mealies. I think it came with mealies. I think Coast Farms is having like a breakout of mealies because I've been seeing them a lot. And, you know, I know I have mealies on like some of my Hoyas here and there, but like it's a lot. I see them in the stores and stuff, like, I don't know. But yeah, this is what we got going on. You see the gross water. There are a couple new roots growing, so maybe I can salvage this plant. But it was such a fast decline too. It was nice and full, and then bam, everything had rotted. It was wild. So we have these 3 stems. We have 1.5 leaves. This one's like half rotted off. This one is putting out a new leaf up here, so we'll see what that looks like. But so far it's just like 1 leaf per stem that I have rooting in here, and yeah, it's struggling, definitely. I will change out the water right after this video, I promise. Alright, I have the next 2 plants in this little concoction of cuttings, and I'm not pulling them out individually, so we're just gonna work with what we got. So the first one is the Monstera Stanley Ann, another Monstera. I really think Monsteras and me struggle. I don't know, they're supposed to be easy again, but I can't do it. So we are down to 1 vine and 1 little leaf right here. So there's that. There are no roots yet on the, again, another one I have to change the water with. I will, I promise. But the stem is right here. It's a long stem and there's no roots. But it did put out a new leaf. It is putting out a new leaf, so I guess it's okay. I don't know. And then we're gonna flip you over to here. And this crinkly leaf and this crinkly leaf are Rhaphidophora tetraspermas. But we do have 1 leaf that's still alive. 1 stem of that plant has survived. And again, it's another one that like just declined so fast. Like I didn't have a chance to kill it. I think I bought it and it was already dying. But it didn't look like it was, but that was so fast. Again, the Baltic blue and the tetrasperma, I don't know what, the roots were not okay or something. But yeah, so we have 1 leaf on 1 stem. And again, it's got a big, you can see right here, this is that stem to it, and there are no roots, but the leaf is okay. So we're gonna go with it. We're gonna hope that it lives, and we're just gonna try. Yeah, so the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, I've bought that plant a couple times too, and the Stanley Ann. I think I bought them both twice, and somehow I'm down to these 1 leaf wonders, but yeah, maybe these will be the ones that grow and thrive and I can propagate and make a big, beautiful, bushy plant. Or maybe they'll just die very slowly in the water. Alrighty guys, we're on to the Hoyas that are struggling. Okay, so the first one is my Hoya Shepherdii. Yep. I noticed that the plant in the pot wasn't doing so hot, and I pulled it out, looked at the roots. There were none. They had rotted, and so I took some cuttings. This is what we have left. I think there are 3 cuttings left with a couple leaves on each. I don't see any roots, but it's only been in here for, I don't know, like a week. So there's still hope. But if it does go, I probably will buy this plant again. I do like the leaves. I like the leaf shape. And I think they're relatively easy to come by. So we'll see. But I would really like it if I didn't have to buy another one. So yeah, my Hoya Shepherdii. Okay, the next 3 are right here. My Hoya polynurum, my Hoya manuprensis, and my Hoya Matilde. The Matilde and the Maprensis I just put in water today, so there are no roots. They're like basically fresh cuttings, and that's what prompted this video actually, because I'm like, if this dies, like Like, at least I could have it documented that I tried, you know? And then my polynurum has been in here for a little bit as well. She has some roots, but nothing new. She wasn't doing so well either. I don't know if you can see that. So I pulled her out. I checked on the roots. Half of them were rotting, so I took it off. I took off all the rot and I put her in water. And she's still got these 4 leaves. Nothing new has grown, but she's only been in here for a couple weeks herself. So let's hope. Let's hope. And then I also had in this a 4th Hoya that did not make it. And that is my Hoya elliptica. This is it. This is all I got left of her. It's a leaf. There's no node. It's garbage. But yeah, I'll be buying that plant again too because I really do like the Venetian on it and everything. But it happens sometimes. If you get busy and you forget to water a week, or you just miss a plant, that does happen. And then, you know, when you go back to water another week later, you end up rotting roots because there's too much water, because some of the roots died back, and yeah, it happens. So this is what we got going on. These are my struggling plants and my struggling Hoya. Yeah, send help. Let me know. I don't do well with sphagnum moss. I've tried that. I have like a little sphagnum moss terrarium growing like right down here with just like nodes in it. And again, it's not doing great. I've done perlite before. That was okay. But it gets moldy and like algae and gross. So yeah, hopefully these guys will grow in water. Hopefully all of these plants will make a comeback. And I can give you an update in a couple of months maybe that my plant's doing great. And if not, I guess I'll give you an update of which ones didn't make it. So let me know in the comments below if you guys struggle with any of these plants or what plants you're struggling with, and any tips or tricks you have to get them to grow back. Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's it. If you made it to the end of this long ranty video, give me a sunshine emoji because it's hot and I'm sweating. So yeah, until next time, relax, plants, peace out.